So first we had to get together as a group and create a plan based on our board game. The topic was based around the frontal conflict. So first we had to make a plan, then we had to do a draft of our board game, and then we had to make the instructions, and throughout the board game we'll learn more and more about the frontal conflict. So when we nearly finished when our board game was finished and alright to play, stage 2 came into our classrooms and had a turn of playing our board game. So what was good about this is that you know what you can improve on and if the age is suitable, and each group made a little form. So after they played the board game, the stage 2s would fill it in, and then we know what we can update, what we can improve, and if good things are there, and I think it's just really good. And the teachers added something new and called a brain break. It's when after 20 minutes of sitting on the floor or 20 minutes of doing work, we will do a short 5-second activity and then we'll go back and continue our work, which is really good because I know from last year that we got a little bit restless after a while and we kind of stopped focusing, but the brain break helped us to kind of shake everything out and then continue on.
The more engaging tasks help us learn more, and the group roles help us tell us that what we need to do, each person has to do.
This term, I found our PBL to be extremely successful for our students. We were able to integrate really authentically literacy with history and geography. So in our reading group sessions, we were targeting texts that were both informative and imaginative, and the students were able to take some content from the text that they were reading in their reading group and apply that to the product that they were completing. They were also working on their comprehension strategies through this. We were also focusing on our PBL through all the writing that we did. So they were creating persuasive texts, informative texts, imaginative texts, all to do with the context of their PBL product. And it was also really successful for the students because they were able to work on the product throughout the term, and which meant that when they were creating their product at the end of the term, they didn't actually need too much time to kind of pull it all together, because they had lots of bits and pieces that they were able to use authentically throughout the term.
The thing I thought was really successful in term 1 for PBL was having a hands-on part of the project that the kids worked on throughout the unit, because I think that they were really engaged with the topic and the product, and it was something that was a break from the reading and writing tasks that were just traditional reading and writing. So I think it was really good, and also having their iPads integrated throughout all the tasks meant they were practicing their technology skills and developing those, as well as all the other skills that go hand in hand with that.
I found that this unit was really beneficial for our students, as they were able to make really clear links throughout the term, because they were focusing on it through every KLA that we could possibly authentically integrate it with. Our students were able to take their understanding to a deeper level, as we were looking at things like Aboriginal perspectives, the British perspectives, and then apply that in different circumstances, and then use the knowledge that they had throughout the term and apply that into their board game that they created throughout the term as well. So they were constantly integrating what they were learning with their product.
I think PBL was really beneficial for the kids in term 1, because I think aside from developing their literacy skills, because it was reading and writing integrated with literacy, it was also really good in developing them as 21st century learners, because they had to work collaboratively within their groups, they had to communicate effectively, they needed to be really creative with their end products that they were working on throughout the unit, so that it wasn't just, your stock standard board game. And I think also the integration of technology allowed them to develop their skills in word processing and all those sort of skills which they're going to need throughout their life in this society. So I think it was a really good unit.
Things that I'm going to do differently for next term is to have a little bit more of a focus on our presentation space. We're really privileged at St Bernadette's to have some amazing furniture, which we weren't utilising extremely well this term, but I would like to use the presentation space a little bit better next term and actually have designated days for each group to present their work to each other consistently, so that they're giving that peer feedback throughout the term. So this presentation space involves the students writing on a whiteboard, and then having a certain amount of time to present to their peers, and then using the critical friends process, the students are able to give each other feedback and then change what they've been doing according to the feedback that they have been given during that presentation time. Another thing I'd like to do differently this term is to really focus in on more integration through different KLAs. So at the moment we are very literacy, our PBL was only done through literacy, and our history and geography was done through literacy as well. There was no other designated time. So for next term we're looking at having other designated times, so that product work days will be incorporated and students will be given more time to actually create their products throughout the term, as this was a little bit challenging this term due to the literacy focus. But we are still integrating completely through literacy, history, geography. We're going to make some links through numeracy. We're making some big links through visual arts. So there's lots of different things that is happening this term to allow our students to have a really great product by the end of it.
Something that we have done differently for term 2 is we've actually had 2 products that the children have to develop throughout the unit. So we've sort of got 2 mini units that are 4 weeks each, and they link to an overarching driving question. I think it'll work really well because it's a shorter time frame. The kids will really be involved and engaged in that first product, and then that first product is used in the second part of the project, so it's all linked. And I think too, the fact that we've also given them separate work day space that's not in literacy, so therefore just designated for their project, and it means that they get an allotted time just for the work on that project, and I think that'll be really beneficial rather than trying to squish that into the literacy